This is what you create when you grow up, but your imagination doesn't. It's not just Colt's attention to detail and craft that set him apart on YouTube. Picasso said it took him 4 years to learn to paint like Raphael and a lifetime to paint like a child. That's where Colt is creating from, and that's what people resonate with. It's the voice most of us spend our whole creative lives trying to rediscover. And somehow, from a tiny apartment in New York City, he's built a whole universe around this voice. This is our tour of the content closet with Colt Kirwan.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're gonna be, having a little bit of a productive day in the life. Look. Did you see that? What the heck? Oscar? Bardi, Romel, what are you guys doing in there? Come on in. Hey, what you doing? There you go. Welcome to the content closet.
Thank you for having us.
I don't know how you found my secret entrance.
Cool. Now that we're here, talk me through a morning in the life of Colt Kirwan.
So a typical morning here at the content closet is I'm the last person to get up. I live in kind of a fishbowl and the lack of privacy because these are just like glass French doors. So I have these like curtains that come down at night. I wake up from my beauty sleep and go to the bathroom, get ready, take a shower, brush my teeth. In terms of being a creator, it is very free, which is a good thing and a bad thing. For me, I kind of just like do whatever I want to do, but we got to grind sometimes. So emails, editing, planning, filming, all that happens here.
Locked it right here. Cool.
Yeah, these slide open. Yeah, I got my camera, little
googly eyes,
stuff like that, just so you're not alone, when you're talking to the camera. Honestly, have everything you could have ever asked for. Microphones, monitors, tripods, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 action cameras. I don't do action like that, but it's cool to have.
How many cameras would you say that you break a year?
I'm pretty good with my stuff. There is this camera though. I got the Ricoh GR3 and it still works, but shattered the screen back here. It still works. Boom. Get one of you too. Say cheese. Over here, we kind of have like a wall of all the characters that I've had in the past. So upcoming videos, we got the plaque flexing on everybody. These two are from my most popular video, Chasing Dream video.
This is just like a very cool moment for me to actually be at the prop wall. They're such a big part of your cinematic universe. How do these like go from idea to ending up in a video?
The way to make it on YouTube is just kind of like have your own unique view of everything. It started working out for me when I looked inside and kind of found inspiration from my childhood, which I'm still kind of like figuring out if that's cool because I'm 25 now. It's like, how long can you play with Legos? Maybe you can play with them forever.
Do you have a running Apple note of just ideas that you think would be cool one day?
Whenever an idea pops into my head, I like to record like a voice note on my phone just to kind of like get it out as quick as possible. Otherwise it kind of is a fleeting moment. Just have like a whole Notion page where I bullet list like potential video ideas.
I remember you teased this a year ago in your apartment tour.
I want to recreate this commercial from the early 2000s where the can rolled home, but I wanted to do it as practical as possible. Imagine the can just like moves by itself, and we figured out how to do that, so.
I want to see the Chef Boyardee can in action, so if you'd be down.
Yes, totally, yeah. I'll show you a little movie magic with it. So this is my Chef Boyardee can. There's no Chef Boyardee in there. On Cartoon Network, they had this device for kids to play in school called the Sphero. This like gyroscopic ball that was remote control. So I kind of made a fake can, and the brain of this is a Sphero. This is actually like a gravy mix can or whatever. I bought so many cans and like they're the wrong size, but then like I finally found this one. And then pop it down, and once connected to your phone, the can moves by itself. It was like 2 months of iterating, and I think this can probably cost me like 200 bucks now at this point. Yeah, I love it. We can go like super slow, or we could speed up. Just made this this camera helmet. You kind of just can fixate your camera on here and kind of have hands-free POV stuff.
Did you just have the pieces lying around?
I like to just like close my eyes and think a lot. So I was just like browsing Amazon for the longest time of like, oh, could this piece fit into this piece? And then kind of like did a build in my head. And actually it worked. So that was like pretty cool. Through iterating on projects like that, I've learned to like, oh, I can actually like think of things and make it into reality.
I want to know more about the like most underrated tools in your toolkit.
So all my keys, always, I have something called a cool tool. And this is just like a little keychain, and it has a flathead and a hex key on the side.
I always lose those.
Yeah, well, boom, pop it on your keys. If you don't lose your keys, then you're not gonna lose this. These are by the brand PGY Tech, and they're called Arca Swiss plates. There's ball bearings inside of this screw. Even if you twist, it has the same tension still, which is really cool. And then that pairs really nice to this PGY Tech beetle clip. You kind of wear that on your backpack, and then you're vlogging. Ooh, I need that shot. Bang! And you got your camera. My most underrated is gaff tape. So this is just like a big roll of gaff tape. Tape comes in all these different shapes and sizes. Got little ones over here. I just love it so much. It doesn't leave any marks. It's like a nice temporary hold. Even this, I got like something on the ceiling. It's just like
tape, right?
It's just gaff tape to the ceiling.
What's on the Colt Kirwan wish list and why?
My never-ending wish list. This is like a really expensive hobby to get into, so be careful if you want to be a YouTuber. As my kit grows, I'm finding myself kind of getting into the more like Hollywood key grip area. I really want something called a Mambo stand, which is basically this like huge 50-pound light stand that telescopes up to 24 feet. And I feel like it'd just be like so cool to like, oh, you want a shot of a stoplight? I can do that now, you know?
How much is that stand?
It's $666.
Oh, well.
So
Devil's number.
yeah. Why did you choose that? But I think my creativity has gotten the best of me. I picked up the Matthews Mambo combo stand that goes to 24 feet in the air, but I have no idea where to put it. And my neighbor just helped me pick it up because this thing is so heavy. But we can get shots up to 24 feet in the air. There's a company called FreeFly that makes something called the Ember S2.5K. And I think it shoots like 2,000 frames per second, which I have no use for, but
if I wanted to make a super slow-mo video, I'd be able to do that.
That one's a little more expensive at like $18,000, so that one.
Sponsor the boy.
I love Hasselblad. They make really awesome camera. I just love the history of like going to the moon and stuff like that. So they have a 100 megapixel camera called the X2D, and that's like another $10,000. Wish list items, yeah.
We've seen Colt HQ, where you get all of your work done, but obviously you are 1/3 of the content closet. So I'd love to move over to the rest of the space and see where Tejas and Shervin.
The only thing is like this is not like the widest lens in the world, so I'm gonna need.
You can have 1635 you can do, or you have like the 11mm, which is like super wide.
Let's do that
if you want. Yeah. To the living room. We don't have any couches or anything like that. We just have lock-in area here, lock-in area here, and lock-in area over there. This is kind of the content closet trifecta. If you watched from a while ago, Tejas pranked us and made this a Christmas gift wrap thing. And after like 4 months past Christmas, it was April, and I was like, yo, kind of sick of like gift wrapping in the back of my videos. So then he surprised us again and made like a jungle. So this is kind of how the living room's been decorated for the past year plus. This is kind of Tejas' setup. We have his whole dual monitor, crazy Mac Studio 9000, whatever. And then Ken's over here on a plastic table, which is cool. And then Shervin's over here. He also has his own studio for filming stuff, which kind of helps because 3 people doing something at the same time is a little tough. But he edits and does his work from here.
I need a supplement regime.
Oh, supplements, he's got them all. So we have our kitchen. Actually, our stove doesn't even work. So it's just like gas, and then you have to kind of light it with a lighter.
Old school way.
Yeah, like that. So we don't really cook that much. This is a new addition. Maybe if you want to get a shot up. But we hung a basketball hoop here. First try.
I'm British, so like this is not a sport that I play.
We have more memorabilia from a previous video. So this is Shervin's go-kart in the Mario Kart video. Tejas lives here. Shervin lives here. You can see more fitness bike stuff. And then Tejas' Luigi kart is over in here as well. Tiny bathroom over here. And that's the closet. That's pretty much it.
It was really cool to come here, see the space with you, and the hospitality that you guys have like shown us.
Of course,
really,
of course. Now get out. Bye.